welcome back to Paver Turf. So today we're going to look at a wedding venue that we serviced about 6 to 7 months ago. The guy did it himself. I don't know if he was a contractor or not, but I know it was a homeowner. I'm sure he had some skill, but one of the reasons I want to show this project is because this does show how easy it is to do Paver Turf, how much easier Paver Turf actually is when it comes to putting the product down. Also, this turned out aesthetically beautiful. I think it was in Missouri. It was a wedding venue in Missouri. We worked really close with the two owners of the wedding venue. It was husband and wife. It was just a fun project. Right? It's a fun project when you get to do this kind of stuff with other entrepreneurs, and they're able to take your product and make something beautiful. So this was the before. All right, this was the before. Boom! That's the after. Right, that's the after. The guy did a marvelous job. I mean, just did an amazing job. So what I want to do here is I want to show you guys with this project, because I want to teach you modular versus custom, right? A little bit of what this looks like and how this can be done and how you need to be thinking about these kind of projects, okay? So obviously he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So he had 5 tiers on each side, right? 5 tiers on each side. So we shipped him 10 rolls, right? 10 rolls. I can't remember exactly how wide it was or long it was, but I'm going to tell you this. I know for a fact that this wasn't 8 foot wide. Now, why do I know that? Why do I know it wasn't 8 foot wide? Because I wouldn't have sold it to him. I would have fought him tooth and nail before he bought one 8 foot wide. Why? Here's why. All right, so when it comes to turf, turf comes in a 15-foot wide roll, right? When they're tufting it 15 feet by however far it wants to go that way, right? Now, you're eventually going to get to some level of footage, right? Maybe 40, 50 feet that it's like you don't want that roll anymore because it's going to be so heavy you can't move it. So when I take this 15 foot wide and I fold it in half, what does that leave me with? Leave me with 7.5 feet. So I would never want one of these tiers to be 8 foot wide, because now I would be billing my customer for 6 foot of waste, right? And I don't ever want my customer to pay for 6 foot of waste, because you got to buy the full 15 foot, no matter how we're cutting it. You're buying the 15 feet. So when I'm thinking for my customer, I'm always trying to go, how can I get my customer the best yield? So if he would have come to me and went, hey, I've got a 9 foot by 22 foot or 8.5 foot by 22 foot tiers in this project design, I would have went, you think you could get it back to 7.5 foot? Like, if you could, you're going to save a lot of money. Now, I get sometimes projects are what projects are, and there's waste involved in it when you're using turf. But I always like to tell my customers up front, this is a way that you can do it better and save money. And I don't think it's going to matter if it's a 1.5 foot difference, right? I just don't think it's going to matter. So that is how to think about it when you're out there with your customer out in the field. On to the next one. All right, so this is our website, right? These are our modular kits that we have presently. We're adding to these every quarter, right? We're constantly developing new SKUs, different kinds of SKUs. We got some cool stuff coming first of the year. I'm super excited about it. But this is what we have presently on our website. So I go to the website and I look at it and I go, oh, here's a diamond kit, 13.8 by 1/4 by 7, right? Perfect. That could fit perfectly with this guy, right? So I'm there and I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go, hey, there's a modular kit over here. Modular kits are going to be cheaper than custom. So if you can fit it inside a modular kit, you're going to save money rather than going the custom route, okay? So I'm going to take it to him. I'm going to show it to him. And I'm going to go, it's 13 by 8 1/4. So therefore, 14 plus 14 is 28, right? Oh, you guys weren't math whizzes out there, were you? Right, 14 by 28 by 7. And I'm like, hey, 28 by 7 is perfect. Now, if you're only at 25, that's fine. We lose 3 feet on the end, right? We lose 3 feet on the end, not a big deal. That's not a lot of waste, right? But I'm trying to fit his project inside of the modular kit. Let's say it was 13 by 28. Well, guess what? That modular kit's still awesome for that, right? Because now you still got 2 on top of each other that you could piece together. Boom, you're still under that, right? A 7 by 7, it just couldn't get to 15 because now it's too big, right? So we're trying to fit modular kits inside of these project scopes so that they can buy kits, because we run these at higher volumes. We keep these SKUs on hand. We can ship them. You're going to get a better price, right? You're going to be able to get them faster. Okay, so this is just how we think about it. So if I clicked on that modular kit, it's going to bring me to this. It's going to tell me exactly what I'm getting. It's going to give me the specs. It's going to say it's diamond. It's going to tell me that it doesn't have sundries, but we can ship it with sand, nails, and tape if wanted. I'm going to add it to the cart. Boom, I'm ready to go, right? And this is what it turned out like, man. This was a beautiful project. I mean, it looks like he went about, let's just see, 24, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Maybe that was about 15 foot, somewhere in there. Might have to guess, maybe a little bit more than that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Let's say 16 feet, right? So probably 7 by 16, 18, somewhere in there. But yeah, it turned out beautiful, man. I love doing this project. I love the beauty of it. I love it when people are taking our stuff and applying it to something they're going to continue to make money on too, right? So this is how to think with customers out in the field, right? I want you to start being programmed in how to think to serve your customer best when you're out in the field. How do we get them the best yields? What do they need for this space? Do you have any wiggle room? And I just tell customers up front, if you have some wiggle room, I can get you a better price. Right now, if you're saying, hey, this is the way it has to be, there's no way around it, okay, maybe it falls inside of a good yield and you get a good price, or maybe it doesn't, right? If there's no wiggle room, I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with, and so I got to communicate with the customer how I need to communicate with the customer, and that's not a big deal. But this was a wonderful wedding venue project. We had a really good time doing it. I just wanted to show you this guy because I thought it could really help you guys out when it comes to thinking about custom versus modular. I'll see you in the next video.